Hello everybody, it's finally here. Well, not the last double game week, one more double game week, and obviously more importantly maybe for some of us is Wildcards are finally here. Finally being finalised, which I'm hoping is what's going to happen with mine tonight. I'm on the beer, which I haven't been for a while. Don't know if beer, wildcard and streaming is the best idea. I can barely put through a transfer when I'm streaming, let alone finalising the wildcard, but we'll see. How is everybody today? See quite a few people in already. Lots of the regulars, good to see everyone as always. Mawson's still there just because I don't think... Basically, I've obviously tried to catch price rises. I don't think I've missed anybody. But I need to decide between Sané and Gaviadini whether I'm going 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. But I've made 0.1 million on Gaviadini, so I can't get rid of him and chop and change. So until I decide, and basically Mawson, I don't think anyone's risen in price that I've wanted, to be honest. So he's just still there, just for old time's sake. He'll be gone though. No way he stays. Cahill did make the pick, as in the picture, for the stream. Don't know. I want him in my side, but I don't think I can do it. I think I'd have to scrimp and save a little too much, and I want an Arsenal defender. I see some wildcard teams with like similar teams to me, but with like Koscielny and Cech and Vertonghen as well, and I just the difference right now in what's it called? Jesus, gone already. Team value is ridiculous. Some people is crazy, and they also have good ranks to go with it. So maybe next year I'll have to do a few more early transfers. I think. What beer have I gone with? You've probably never heard of it unless you live in Galway. It's called Full Sail IPA, locally brewed. I think it's locally brewed. It's got a local name on anyway. 5.8%. It's fairly strong. 4 in the fridge. Well, 3 in the fridge now. Is that my starting defence? Nah, because I don't know if I'll have Holgate. Basically, my starting defence will be Yoshida, Alonso, whichever other defender I decide to get in for Mawson. So potentially an Arsenal one or Spurs one. Anyone who follows me on Twitter, you may have seen earlier I was chatting about getting in Ben Davies maybe. I'm still tempted by that, although I know it's a pretty big risk that he won't start both games in 37, but Rose still isn't even in training. How quickly is he going to be rushed back? When they could almost basically just have second to play for. And it's not even to play for really. No, I hadn't started drinking earlier when I posted the Twitter picture. That was basically that was the follow on from the I'm streaming tonight post, basically. Just a reply. How many games will Ben Davies or Gabriel get? I think if we forget that Gabriel's got a double game for 36, let's pretend he's only got one game. I think Ben Davies will play more. Mustafi's back in training already. Arsenal need to win. He's definitely ahead of Gabriel. Now, if they stick to 3-5-2, maybe they'll both play, but yeah, that's a tough one. What do I think about Arsenal defence and defenders? I think they're doing okay in 3-5-2. I want an Arsenal defender because they got 4 games. I think Gabriel's too much of a risk. Koscielny's the man to get, or check. Monreal should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on the transfer page, aren't I? Because I'm gonna get too many questions about the current team, and this definitely won't be it. So it'll probably be... Is anyone not going McCain? I know Jason in the chat isn't. I mean, you're really banking on the fixtures if you go Costa over Kane. And I feel like I'll get burnt. When did I go fixtures over form? recently, wasn't it? And got burnt. We just scored 2 goals against Southampton, but still. And the thing is, like, it'd be so much easier to go with Costa if I was chasing in leagues. Like, I'm in 2 positions with mini leagues. I'm either winning or I'm just never going to win, no matter whether I go Costa or Kane or whatever, really. There is one mini league which I could still win if I took a few risks, but I don't think there's any prizes for it, so I'm not that arsed, really. Costa just saves so much money. Because Sané would become like maybe Albrighton. And that gives me 3.9 to spend. So, can I even get the big dog? Arsenal, Spurs defender. Actually, if I get Monreal, I can get Cahill as well. Vardy has form and fixtures. Yeah, Vardy's doing alright. And just the fixtures put me off Vardy in the double. Got to keep Kane, probably. So yeah, if I keep Gabbiadini, my team could be slightly better, but I still can't. I think even if I go Monreal, I still can't afford Vertonghen. Yeah, I'm 0.1 million off. Obviously, I could get rid of Albrighton. He's just a bench player anyway. For maybe old school Kapui. That is probably... That side there is probably the most balanced. If I go Sané instead of Gabbiadini, then let's have a quick look. Just so you can see the differences of what I'm thinking. Yeah, I basically have to shave 0.7 off. So I suppose really it comes down to Ben Davies, Sané and Anichebe, or Vertonghen, Kapui and Gabbiadini. If Ben Davies plays both, then this is probably the best way around of doing it. I mean, we still haven't had the Aguero news, which is annoying. Surely Sané comes back into the team now. He hasn't got a huge score yet. I do think City are going to really batter someone eventually. Not many games to go, obviously, but yeah, so I could just do something like this. Or do I just get Huth? I don't know. Surely Sané scores more than Gabbiadini. You got to remember he is more expensive as well. He's nearly $1 million more. Treat Davies is playing one than anything else a bonus. Yeah, the problem is the Man United game's the first one. Although they could keep a clean sheet, to be fair in that. No point. Yeah, who's got goal for it at least? No point playing Hoof unless you're playing in this game week. Yeah, and I wouldn't be, to be fair. Hoof versus Gabriel versus Davies. I mean, obviously Gabriel, if he plays all of them, is decent. But, I don't know. Trippier is too risky. I know I say that knowing that Rose is potentially going to come back, but like they've been saying Rose is going to... I said this on the last stream, I think. They've been saying that Rose is going to come back for so long. I just wonder if he's just not going to play again this season. What about checking goal and drop Manuel? The problem is... Have I looked at that? I think I probably have. And what was the problem? Probably just what defender do I get? Yeah, 4.7 million defender. I mean, I could get Huth. I mean, is Huth and Czech better than Monreal and Pickford? Maybe. I worry about Pickford because they're down, nothing to play for. Will they play... Manone's still there, right? So will they play him for a game? I don't know. Does mean I get a double game week goalie for both game weeks. Get David De Gea. Nah. Not interested in Man United. Forgetting about him completely. What do you think of Mark's wildcard? Triple Spurs. He's got so much more team value than I have. Like if I could afford maybe Eriksen instead of Sané without compromising the rest of the team, I'd probably do it. As always, by the way, there's polls in the top right hand corner of the stream. So if you click the little eye in the top right hand corner, you can vote. One of them is Ali versus Eriksen. I've looked at the stats and they do favour Eriksen, but there's always that bad feeling in the back of my mind that you make that sideways move on wildcard and it just backfires. It's just, I think I'd feel better if I stuck with Ali and he did worse than if I get Eriksen and he does worse. If that makes sense. What's the chances Chet gets rested though? Save points for Pickford. Yeah, that's the only thing clinging on to, really. Obviously, what I'm on about Huth and Czech, I can't afford Huth with that. Defence is a bit dodgy, I think, doing it that way around. Defoe was a differential. Nah, not going anywhere near Sunderland, apart from Maniche being Pickford. I don't know. Defoe's too much money. How's it going, Matt? Like, I just think you get Defoe and you're really risking it because they got nothing to play for. He's potentially, I suppose, playing for a transfer. I'm sure there's a few teams that would take Defoe on next year. Jesus won't start. If you go for Czech or Caballero, you should get Foster. How much? Nah, what's he like? 4.7 or something? Gibbs can replace Monreal. I don't think that's going to happen though. Maybe in the last game. We'll see. Anyone fancy a punt on Giroud or Welbeck? Nah, too risky. You know, 3 spots up front. Can't be wasting them on players like that. You don't know who's going to start. The only thing I've thought of as well, if I go the Sané route, is maybe just get Tadic in this week. And then make the swap next week, but I don't know, I might just want the extra transfer. I'm not that bothered about 15 double game week players, to be honest. Captain Jesus or Sanchez? I'm going to go Sanchez. Cheapest Arsenal nailed defender. Koscielny's the only one I'd say that's nailed. Monreal is probably a close second. So 5.8 million. Who to bench this week? Oh, I've seen a few people like this. Sanchez, Hazard, Ali, King, Eriksen, Jesus, Gabbiadini or Kane. You're not going to bench Sanchez or Gabbiadini. Hazard's got a really good fixture, so's Ali and Eriksen. Plus you never want to pick to bench one of the same team. Jesus got a really nice. I think it has to be King. But King is also in such good form. Against Stoke at home. Yeah. I think you bench King and you don't, and you're just not happy about it, basically. I wouldn't like to bench any of the rest. Or you get rid of Gabbiadini and put that money in defence. How's it going, Salah? Can we have the chat saying early transfers do pay off now? Team value is everything on this wildcard. That's actually... it's almost impossible to say 100% that is the best way of playing, because you don't know what transfers you would have made otherwise. Is everybody that made early transfers ahead of everyone that didn't in the ranks? Probably not. So yeah, I'd like a bit more team value, but I don't feel hugely stuck. It's mainly in defence that I'd like to upgrade, to be honest. Who am I benching? Ignore this team. I won't have Gabbiadini and Sané by the time we go. Well, it doesn't look that bad, does it? to be fair. This team. Get rid of Mawson, of course. How much do I have in the bank? 0.1. Do lemons help you ease your flu? Not even joking, you're sick. Yeah, ginger and honey. Bit of whiskey. Maybe some beer. Of course, don't be drinking whiskey and beer if you're not over age. King has to start. Yeah. King has to start, of course, but you got to bench someone with a team like that. Bournemouth have an agreement in place for Defoe. Do they need him? Don't know about that. Double Arsenal defence is good, I think, if you can afford it. No room for Morales? No. Not now. Thanks, Kev. Thanks for all the fish. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that Man United are playing tonight. Not that I could have watched it anyway. What's the score? Is it 0-0? Oh. Yeah, 0-0. Thoughts on Blindnat? Yeah, it's got to be a no-go. And I think even Bailly could get rested against Arsenal. It's interesting that Smalling was on the bench and Jones isn't. But yeah, surely Smalling plays against Arsenal. Do you bother with Sanchez if you're topping your mini leagues and nobody else has him? Yeah, I think you probably still do. Obviously it's 0-0. So harsh, Matt. Just wait till next year. Next year will be our year. That's a good point actually, yeah. Stoker obviously got Butland back, that makes it a bit harder. Your decision is this: Czech, Gabriel, Holgate, Ericsson versus Pickford, Monreal, Vertonghen and Sané. See, I think I prefer the latter because they're mostly nailed on. Holgate doesn't have the double. Depends how many other Spurs players you got, I suppose. You still have Brunt. Oh my god. The funny thing is, I did have a look at West Brom defenders. I thought maybe they'll have one last little go before the end of the season. But no, they're awful. De Gea leaving? Nah, De Gea will be there. Once we win the Europa League, we get in Champions League, De Gea will stay. If not, maybe we'll get Heaton and Keane back. Not that we're going to get either. Next season, can you ever talk about increasing the value of our teams? I mean, the only way to do that is to bring in players early, really. And it's a risk you could take, and most of the time it'll be fine. There'll be that one time it doesn't work, and it's kind of the risk you take, really. Keep checking the price rise sites. If United lose tonight, you reckon Bailly's more nailed to the rest of the season? No, not necessarily, because then it just makes the next game more of a must-win. Schmeichel to United. I don't think we go for Casper. Thoughts on Pedro versus Sané? Actually, that's something I kind of wish I'd put in the polls. Again, you do have a price difference. I think Sané is more likely to start all games, but of course that may not happen. Pedro is a bit cheaper, and Pedro also has better fixtures. Oh no, sorry, actually no, City do, don't they? They're the only team with 2 home games. Yeah, I think I prefer Sané, but I think Pedro could be a good pick for the price. And again, that would allow me to do, like for my own personal team, let's have a look. these players. Where is he? Oh yeah, so then that would let me get the Tongan, basically. Maybe that's better. I mean, Pedro does start most games, but there's always that odd one. And like the last day of the season, once the title's wrapped up, surely Willian will play. You're stuck with Gabiadini. Any chance he gets returns? Yeah, of course. 4 games. Gotta be a chance. Benaloon. Yeah, I've looked at him, but chances are Morgan will come back, I suppose. Is Sanchez definitely my captain? Yeah, 100%. Doubling up on Ozil and Sanchez. I mean, I honestly think Ozil's rubbish, but I've seen a few people going for it. I'm not going to be able to get Eriksen. The only way I get Eriksen is by dropping Sanchez or Hazard or Ali, basically. I don't think it's going to happen. Captain Vardy this week, even though I have Alexis. Oh, that's obviously up to you, but I personally will be going for the double. It's not the greatest, to be fair. How about... Yeah, so... People have said this a few times now about getting Czech instead, but... 4.7, who do I get? I guess I just get Holgate. Keep Holgate. See, if I had 0.2 million from somewhere, that would really help me out. Is there only 3.9 million defenders? Even if they ain't going to play. Amat, what a legend. Is Pennington still playing? Nah. Ake, of course. Excuse me. The 0.2 million from Barnes over Crouch, yeah. Oh yeah, but I made money on Crouch, didn't I, in the end, so that actually worked out alright. We know we should have a pool mid. I don't know if it should you have a Liverpool mid. I mean, it's basically Firmino, maybe Lallana, but I just don't want him. Oh, Rashford, what a legend! That man I said wasn't good enough to lead the line. Still stand by that long term. What a goal! Someone says, and he's not a Man United fan. Oh, he scored a free kick. Wow. Sorry, slightly distracted. Rashford in. No. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to get Aki. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know, people. I wish I had the answers. I keep coming back to something like this. Well, maybe I go super cheap with this spot. Wait, why have I only got... Oh, because I got check and goal. So then I could get Huth. Do I really want Huth though? I'd play... No, I wouldn't play him this week either. Caballero to Pickford. Yeah, I suppose I could. That's a good point actually. I've barely considered that, but I just think Caballero is good value if he's going to play the rest of the season. But yeah, that's a fair point. I generally hadn't. I'm still like a couple of million off what I want. A couple of 0.1 millions off what I want to do though. So yeah, whose fixtures are okay around the double, but not in the double. But go for it. So. Oh, we're playing away from home as well. I'm really out of the loop on this game. Just get rid of Gaviadini. No, I get that, but the problem with getting rid of him is I need a better midfielder, right? Which is going to cost me more. I should really open 2 tabs, one with the Gaviadini team and one without. In fact, I'm going to do that. Because this is just going to become a pain otherwise. So this one's with Gaviadini. Because this is pretty much what it's going to come down to for me. Who's prone to own goals? Is that true? You could do what I did, Andy. Do Kane to Costa, double up on Ali and Ericsson, and have more money to spend on defence. The problem with that is it doesn't really save me money, because then I just have to get rid of Sané. So the million saved on Kane to Costa is basically spent on Sané to Ericsson. So I've looked at that before, I'm sure. And obviously that means I can't get a defender either, which might not be the end of the world. 2.8 million. Oh yeah. Gotta get rid of Kane. Yeah, it still gives me 5 million here. Is Kingsley going to keep playing though? Get double Arsenal defence. Don't know about that. What I'd really like... I really like Company. I just can't fit him in. Oh yeah, this is the other... as me saying like I... there was obviously... There is one other option. Which is this. That's really warm in here. Would I like to go to Woodsy's Stag in Prague? I'm gonna decline, but thanks for the offer. I'm sure it'll be great. Maybe when are you going? If it's soon, maybe you could watch the stream from Prague. Gabini is just going to be another Negredo. He could be. Anyway, so the other option... Got distracted. Is to play 4-4-2. Of course. The problem I have with this is I can't afford... What can't I afford? What did I want that I couldn't afford? Yeah, if that could be Vertonghen, if I had 0.5 million, well, I can, I suppose. £4.4 million to spend. Jamie, I'm pretty sure I've answered the question on... Oh, okay, triple Spurs instead of Vertonghen. It depends who you'd get in otherwise, to be honest. But yeah, 4-4-2 is an option. Yeah, I'm going to... sorry, I'm going around in circles here, I know. I'm going to get all 3 drafts up at once. With 3 different. So 4-4-2, 3-4-3 and 3-5-2. Your bench boost has... I'm honestly not that bothered about bench boost. I really... What does my bench boost have? Yoshida, Pickford... Yeah, okay, a shitty midfielder and an Ichby. But it's probably going to have an Ichby anyway and Pickford. So really it's only 1 midfielder difference. But I have these 4 defenders. Do I sacrifice? Do I play for the bench boost and sacrifice a player that's going to play in 3 game weeks? I don't think so. I'm not bothered about bench boost. I wish I'd used it earlier so I didn't have the headache. Daroon. I'll probably just get in. Don't know, actually. Let's just say Daroon for now. Can't bother to think about it. Get Stevens instead of Yoshida. That doesn't give me enough for all Brighton, which is annoying. Worried about Lukaku against Swansea Watford? Nah, not worried about him. Anyway, let me just quickly finish off this draft. It's probably Kapui, isn't it? See, 5.9 million, I can get company instead. Why not do Ali to Ericsson? Yeah, I don't think I need that money right now. Lovren? Nah, I'm not interested in Lovren. Right. There's the 4-4-2 done. Let me get the 3-4-3. So probably all Brighton. Probably not all Brighton. $4.8. Where do I say 0.1 million? Just shoot it to Holgate maybe. Let's just say I'm not getting all Brighton for now. So that's what I'd probably... Oh, hang on. Fucking hell, this is a nightmare, lads. This is what you guys have been doing every day this week, right? Going round and round in circles, I hope so. Yeah, I suppose I'd do something like this. I suppose the difference between going check and a different defender rather than Pickford and an Arsenal defender is I won't get to play Caballero, and hopefully City are going to get a couple of clean sheets. So if I have Monreal instead of check, then I get to play for the Man City and the Arsenal clean sheet. So I think I prefer it with Pickford. If I'm honest. Oh, that doesn't give me enough for Monreal though. Which means I don't get all Brighton, but I'm not that bothered, I don't think. Okay, we'll just stick with this for now because I think that's what it'll end up being. Stone's only 4.6. Nah. Not going there. Okay, let's just say that's the 3-4-3. And then, last one, the 3-5-2, Sunderland. Yeah, I need to be 3-5-2. So I don't have as much money to spend here. I'd almost... No, I'm going to go more Real, aren't I? I can afford Koscielny though, so I'll probably do that. Yeah, no, I get the game week 37 bench boost thing for Czech and Caballero, but it means I can only play one of them the other 2 weeks. Plus, for Czech, you get a double game week gamer this week and goal too. Yeah, correct. But if I have Monreal, I have a double game week defender, so kind of works out a bit the same. If I go Monreal instead of Koscielny, I could spend 5 million. So I could risk Ben Davies. Any chance I'm getting Lukaku for the Watford game? Nope. Now, if Kane gets injured, I'll just get Costa. 3-5-2 depends on Pedro or Sané. It does, but I'm not doing a fourth draft right now. See, the thing with the 3-5-2, I think if everyone starts every game, it's probably the best. Because Ben Davies is then probably just as good as Vertonghen and Alderweireld. But does he start every game? I don't know. I think this is where I'll end up. I think I'll go with the 3-5-2 because I'm not that confident with Gabiadini. The 4-4-2, I think Gabiadini in 3-4-3 is my least favourite. I really do. Although I get Vertonghen guaranteed to play. The 4-4-2, obviously, I get Cahill, which I really like. Vertonghen and Monreal. So I get all the good defenders. And defenders could do well in double games, especially Chelsea ones with their fixtures. So yeah, that's where I'm at basically. That's my three teams. My 3 options. Rashford injured. Are you serious? Oh, I'm just having a look. You know what's going to happen, right? We're all going to go, or some of us are going to go Monreal. I think Gibbs will just play left back. You watch it happen. I think 3-5-2 is the best, as long as Davies starts. So then I play Monreal, Alonso, Yoshida this week. Bench in each B. (4-4-2) is the only way I get triple Chelsea and triple Spurs as well. Pedro and Vertonghen. Oh, I know. Oh my god, I hate tinkering. I generally haven't done much this week tinkering wise. I just I got in the players at rising price and just left it. I've had so many tweets today with different people's different wildcards. I apologise if I haven't replied to everyone. So I've had so many, and they all just, like I said earlier, they just kind of blur together. Play Stevens ahead of Yoshida. You mean play the cheaper player? Risky. What's my overall rank? Is it better than 37k? Yeah. But not by much. 35k I think I am now. Yeah. Cahill for... No, I'm not taking Alonso out. Alonso's my man. Wouldn't want Anichebe and Kapui in the same team. But obviously the idea is that neither of them play. Yes, okay, you have a crappy bench boost, but... Aurelio Gomez will be the highest scorer of double game week 37. That's not a bad shot, to be fair. Penalty saving king. It's got to be 3-5-2. I agree 3-2 is best. Don't like 4-4-2. Yeah. Nothing wrong with the template. My team is template, ultra template. I honestly don't have a single problem with that. I mean, it's a template for a reason. Whether it's right or wrong, whether the team will do well or not. That doesn't matter. It's chosen for a reason. So I'm not bothered with this template. I think the problem, we get into a little bubble when it comes to stuff like this. Not everybody has a wild card. Not everyone will have the same players. Yes, we might have a core of the same, but not everyone the same. Like I said, not everyone's got a wild card. People in my mini leagues aren't going to have this team. There's people in my mini leagues about Hazard, Jesus. They got no way to get them in easily. Oh, sorry. Tried to turn the mic off. It's only template because other double gaming teams like West Brom and Watford have poor fixtures. Exactly. It's a real shame, actually. Because usually you have a couple of poor teams with nice fixtures. You can take a couple of risks, but yeah, it's not happening this time. Wiley for Kane for only 36, and then 37 Kane in. Nah, I think West Ham away is a good enough fixture. West Ham though, 2 clean sheets in a row. Who's back? Reed is back. With the 3-5-2, let's do a bit more tinkering. Let's say I go Costa. $1.2 million. What can I do with that? Can get Vertonghen. Can get Vertonghen, Kashani, and go really ultra dullard. Yeah. I think I'll just keep Kane, as boring as it is. Fuchs at 5.3. Yeah. Sally to Ericsson. Kane to Costa, Sally to Ericsson. Yeah, I think I'd rather have Sally on my team, I think, than Hoth and Ericsson. I'm gonna regret saying that. You tried replicating my team and you're missing 8 million. Jesus, that's bad. Sorry to say, but my team value I would consider poor. What are my views on the goal imminence table? I don't know, it's pretty good. Comes up eventually. Only Ibra has really tested it. Like where he just couldn't score. That Johnny had to change the table. $99.4. Okay. Oh man, I just saw Rashford shushing. Is that Guidetti or whatever his name is that he's shushing? People are loving that. I can't find a video of the goal. It's all BT Sport and it won't play over here. Someone tweet me a link of the goal that's not BT Sport. Have I considered a big front three? Have I? That's a good question. I don't think so. Oh my god, are we really doing another team? Let's have a quick look. Very quick. No, I don't think I have, because to get Costa, I basically have to get rid of Sanchez or Hazard or Ali. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Will the FPL show of Mark be on tonight? Yes, I assume so. Bookie's odds favour Sané in all 4 games over Ali. For goal scoring only. Something to bear in mind. That's interesting, yeah. But I don't know, I'm not comfortable getting rid of Ali. I've had him for a while now. Ashley Young injured, for fuck's sake. Oh, Rashford, what a free kick. Oh, get rid of that sound. I love those where it goes the other side, like the opposite side to where the free kick is. It's like David Beckham-esque, although not quite as high up into the goal. What channel is the FPL show on? It's on, I don't know, like it's on in different countries, not on in England, but it's on their website. The other thing I suppose I haven't considered is to go super cheap at the back. But I don't think it's happening. I think that's me. I think that's me done. No love for Costa. Yeah, lots of love for Costa. But, well, a semi amount of love for Costa. But I just can't fit him in without getting rid of Kane. It's not happening. Pedro or King? I'd probably risk King, but Pedro, but I wouldn't like to get rid of King at the moment. How many single game week players will I have? Boom, you can have a look right there. Potentially 1, just King. What do I think of Chan's overhead kick compared to Rooney's? It was pretty nice, wasn't it? I mean, Rooney did shin it. Rooney's was in a huge game though. But Chan was further out. Let's just enjoy them both. How many double game weeks am I going to have? Boom, you can see it on the screen. I'm going to have, well, potentially 14 until players start getting rested. I feel like a bit of... By the way, sorry, is the sound... I know like I'm an hour in now. But is the sound okay? Because I've turned it down my end, but hopefully it should still be the same for you guys. Like music and voice. I assume it is. There are always people that said it, but I meant to ask at the start. Which defender am I benching at 3-5-2? Good point. Well, I'm going to play Monreal for sure, and I'm going to play one of the Southampton boys. I'll probably bench the other one and play Alonso. Triple captain Jesus or Hazard on 37. Right now I'm looking at Hazard, but I do like Jesus. I just think if Hazard's still in form and he's playing for the league still, extra point for the clean sheet, extra point for the goal, a goal on penalties. So I'm looking at Hazard right now. confident am I that Jesus starts? Very. Sané Min's a worry. I don't think Minutes a worry. I don't think so. They didn't play great without him last time. I'm happy enough with him. I am very tempted to do this. Are you ready for this? Boom. Bank the money and just get Sané in 37. Gives me an extra double game week player this week. Also means I'll only have one transfer in 38. Like for sure. But at that point, do you know what? Everything will mostly be over. I'll just take the hit if I need to. I know Tadic is rubbish. I know. I know. And if Sané went mad, I'd be super annoyed. Let me just sorry about that. Just tweeting quick. Yeah, I know I shouldn't get Tadic, but extra double game week player, lads. We're not interested at all. Dusan Tadic, get me a bucket. I know. Yeah, he might not be on penalties now, I suppose. Excuse me, how many has he missed though? He's been their penalty taker for a while now. Didn't Jesus look rusty? I mean, I'm sure Pep probably didn't want him to play the whole match. I think he played the whole match, right? Yeah, I'm sure Pep didn't want that, returning from injury, but there we go. Tadic could be a good differential, so is Rooney. Yeah, who was it that suggested Rooney to me in the last stream? I think their name on Twitter is FPL Tipster. I don't know what they are in stream though, I can't remember. Has Gabbiadini ever been on the pitch when there's been a penalty? Oh no, don't start throwing that out there. Oh, you've seen Tadic's stats? They're amazing. Actually not that bad. I don't know if he's been on the pitch though, to answer your question. Jesus for Gabbiadini from -8? Hell no. I think I'm locked in. I think I'm going to go without Gabbiadini. Is that a risk? No, going without Gabbiadini is not a risk. Right? Right. Liverpool away, Arsenal home, Man United home. The thing is as well, I'll lose money on Sané. Cedric over Gabbiadini. What about Steven Yoshida Cedric? Triple Southampton defence. Nah, don't think so. What's the risk? Cahill versus David Luiz. Has to be Cahill. Will Hull keep a clean sheet this week? Who are they playing again? Sunderland, yeah, almost definitely. You think Gabbiadini could be benched in one of those double game weeks? I mean, it depends how far away Austin is really, but I don't know. I think he might play all four but have limited minutes. I mean, Gabbiadini, 6.4 million striker with 4 games in 2 game weeks. So I can see where people are going for him. Although you do kind of have to Remember that, like, obviously players like Sané have got 3 and 4, so it's only 1 less. Just sounds great when you say 4 and 2. I think I'm gonna make transfers. Lose my money on Gabbiadini. Although we got, oh, fuck's sake, we got more press conferences tomorrow, won't we? So I might as well not do it. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I've got Jesus and Hazard in, so I think I might as well wait till tomorrow. But I think that's what I'm gonna end up with this team. Yeah, screenshot that. Gabby is close to rising. I've got Gabbiadini in my team though, so I'll make that 0.1 million if he does, but I don't know if he will. Terry is 5.2 million. Yeah, I like Terry for game week 38. By to be rested against Arsenal, it definitely can happen. That, yeah, would not be surprised. In fact, I think we have to go for Europa League now. Going for 4th spot is too risky with the way we keep drawing. Did you see that tweet I put out as well? I retweeted, I think, that if Burnley win their next game at home, they will. They'll finish with a better home record than Man United this year. That's ridiculous. I know they got Super Tom Heaton, but come on. How's it going, Felix? Poll update. Okay. We can do that. I'm going for an hour and 10 already. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, yeah. Yeah, actually, before I do that, just give everyone a couple of minutes. Top right hand corner, click the little eye. There's a few polls there if you want to vote. We'll see what people are saying at the moment. We'll go through them. Andy, any chance of stopping retweeting tweets bigging up Kane? I convinced myself I was going with that. Well, I had to retweet him to be fair, because the tweet I put out was to say not to get him. So people had some good replies, so there you go. Oh yeah, the Italian league, like Serie B. Team at the bottom. The best goals conceded. Ridiculous. No, I don't think Felix is winning anymore. Let's have a look. I dropped down as well this week. Let's talk FPL. Yeah, Felix is now... Oof, where is he? Look at that, 12th. The mighty have fallen. 799 though, it's not that far up behind, but still 33 points. This game week, am I playing both Southampton? No, probably not. Just one, I expect. Kashani or Vertonghen or Alderweireld next week? I think Alderweireld. Then I got a feeling about him. Yeah, Thomas must be like, I hope triple captains on Gabbiadini, Thomas. Or you should be disappointing everyone around here. Alright, let's have a quick look at the polls. So, Game Week 35 captain. Unsurprisingly, hang on a second. Surely, if you think Costa will be the highest scoring striker for the rest of the season, then you can definitely fit him into your wild card. Surely you get rid of Kane, who you just said isn't going to score as much. Anyway, Game Week 35's captain, Sanchez, unsurprisingly, 80% of people. 11% going for a single Game Week player. Nobody going for Gabbiadini. I expect that will change once Thomas sees the polls. 4% going other and 3% going for a different Arsenal player. How many hits for people who aren't on Wildcard? It's meant to say it's meant to say Game Week 36. I can't change it now. Oh, you don't get suspended with 10 yellows anymore, no, it's 15. Okay, anyway, how many hits for non-wildcarders? So 44% of people that voted are on wildcard, so the rest, 17% 4 points, 17% 8 points, 10% taking no hits, and 10% taking 12 plus. Yeah, it's definitely Game Week 36. Ali or Ericsson? Ali is winning on 56%, 43% say Ericsson. I wonder if everyone would say the same if they saw the stats. Safest Man United defender. This was by someone wanted this poll. I don't think anyone's really going for one. Wow, so yeah, exactly. 69% say go for David De Gea or no one. I expect that's mostly no one. 17% say Blind, that's a mistake. 11% say buy, that's also a risk. 1% say Smalling, and 0% say Jones. And will Gabbiadini come good? 58% say no, 41% say yes. There you go, no faith in Gabbiadini. Or not a majority. The thing is, I don't really care whether Gabbiadini is to blame or not. I just want him to score and he's not doing that. Fine, if he's getting no service, that doesn't, from an FPL point of view, we're not talking about the league here. I don't care what Southampton do. I only care from an FPL point of view. Yeah, Costa is not going to get suspended. But don't worry about it now, it's impossible for him to get suspended. No Leicester coverage. I'm not really looking at coverage, to be honest, when it comes to Leicester especially. Or Brighton, maybe if I was going for a different formation. I think... Actually no, I couldn't afford him, could I? Well, I looked at him in 4-4-2 and 3-4-3, but yeah. Oh yeah, of course, he gets a red card, just screwed. Do you not think Bailly will play both games in 37 if United go through? I mean, he might do. But Mourinho said a few times, and again, is Mourinho telling the truth? Most of the time I think he is. Bailly will need a rest at some point. Yeah, of course, if Costa gets sent off, that's a whole different story. All this Chinese takeaway talk, what? Costa's a good boy now. Yeah, he pretty much is. Plans to triple captain Alonso in Gameweek 37. Ah, fair play if you do that. If there's anyone defender that's going to score huge in 37, it's got to be Alonso. Anyone looking forward to FPL next year? I just started this year, so no idea what I was doing at the start, but now you're ready. Yeah, I think people that play but don't really know what's going on the first season. The second season always looks good. Okay, sorry. I thought he was ordering chicken balls, curry sauce, egg fried rice. Not talking about Costa leaving the league. Valencia to Monreal worth of -4. I think it probably is long term, yeah. God, I hope if we do get through to the final, God, I hope we win it. I want to get back in that Champions League, especially under Mourinho. Who am I benching this week? If that's my team I go for, that 3-5-2, I will bench Davies, one of the Southampton boys, and an Ichby, and Pickford. You're 0.2 million off Monreal. Ouch. If we win Europa and get top 4, does 5th get Champions League? No. Someone asked this the other day, or I asked this the other day, and everyone confirmed that's not the case. They won't. 5th wouldn't get it. Yeah, I think Fernandez is fine from Swansea. You know what's all going to change tomorrow? Press conference with Chelsea didn't have this though, did they? Saying that Luiz is out for the rest of the season. Bam, Ake in every single wildcard team. Why didn't I pick Czech? I just don't have enough money. I know I can do Monreal to Czech. Or Monreal to someone else and Pickford to Czech, but I don't want to do it, I don't think. What about Holgate? Yeah, Holgate's a good option. Love an early deadline. Yeah, I know. Match tomorrow. Don't know what I think about Friday deadline still. In fact, let's have a look about what's going to happen. So, triple Man City could be tears by kickoff at 3 PM when they've done nothing. Jesus has been benched. And what are the Sunday games? So, we're not going to see Captain Sanchez till Sunday in a game where I really want Man United to win. I only got Southampton defence, no one from Liverpool, and obviously Alonso and Hazard on Monday, and then the double. What about Trippier? Yeah, Matt was talking about Trippier. I mean, it's a ballsy move if you get him. Surely Walker's going to play one or two. Chalobah needs a few more appearances for a winner's medal. Isn't that also not a thing anymore? Nah, Luiz isn't definitely out. He probably will play. Do I have my triple captain left? Nope. Even against a weakened Man United side, Sanchez still won't be able to score. David Luiz has been playing for injury, I think, and he's had a knock at the weekend, but he's probably going to be fine. Courtois has great fixtures, true. I mean, Czech is ahead of Courtois because he's got the double. Pickford's cheap, and so is Caballero. Count the number of 100% nailed in my team. Hazard and Jesus. Sanchez, if I'm being realistic. Alonso. Caballero. And 1 Southampton defender, so maybe 6, absolutely nailed. Realistically, I'm probably not going to get rid of Kane or Ali. Or King, actually. King's nailed, so 7. Sané, yeah. Sané, Monreal, Davies, 1 of Southampton, and Pickford could all be other people, if I had the money. Oh, for fuck's sake. Have I got it wrong again? Is that what you meant, Fuzzy? No, actually, yeah, you're probably right there. Pretty much now how confident I am with them starting, I suppose. Okay, so nailed in terms of starting. So I think Jesus is nailed. Kane, Hazard, Sanchez, Ali, King. So that's 6 for sure. Yoshida and Stevens. Is Casarash suddenly going to start? Maybe. Alonso, Pickford, although obviously they're relegated. And Caballero should be good, so that's 11. So Monreal is maybe a worry, so is Davies. Anichiri, will they play reserves? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, Maguire looks good, I think. Looks very good this week. Can't say Jesus is nailed until Aguero used. Yeah, true. Davies is nailed until 38. That's kind of my thinking, and to be honest, in 38 it doesn't matter so much. Okay, fine if he doesn't start and I wanted him to play, then yeah. But got 4 other defenders. Surely you're getting Gabiadini? Nah. Don't think so. It's still an option, but don't think so. Yeah, Nietzsche's not going to play though. He's going to be bench boosted, that's it. Otherwise I'm not looking to play him at all. So yeah, he probably will score just 8 points for the rest of the season, but don't really have the money to upgrade him. Yeah, I don't think Son is playing left wing back anytime soon. Is it worth considering that once Rose is back on the bench, Davies 59 minutes could be a thing? Yeah, I know Davies is a risk, but for 4.9, I think I'd rather risk him than play Huth, to be honest. So I'm going to go for it. Barnes, but yeah, I can't afford Barnes. We'll see 4.5. Yeah, I can't afford him. I mean, I could get 0.1 from Ali to Ericsson, but yeah, I don't know. For a player I only really want to play in Gameweek 37, I'll just go for the guy with 2 fixtures and hope for the best. Like someone's just tweeted me. I mean, I could. Kane to Costa. No, actually. No, I don't like that. Who do I prefer, Costa or Kane? I do think there's merit in maybe considering going Costa instead, but I think I'm going to go Kane. Cedric in the 4.9 bracket, yes, but I've already got 2 Southampton twins. I really don't think I want 3. Do I think Arsenal can get 2 clean sheets? I think they can. I don't know if they will. I think we can score against them. My man Brunt, yeah, I think I'm done with Brunt. I'll take all his points from earlier in the season, then the couple when he didn't do anything for me. You know what I was saying about that Rashford free kick reminding me of Beckham? I've literally just seen one of the Man United accounts, unofficial. I've just compared it in a video next to each other, like a GIF. Ah, Beckham was so good. Who do you mention this week? Ericsson or Gabbiadini? If you've got Gabbiadini, surely you play him. Surely you play Gabbiadini in the double game week. Yes, you can play triple captain 36 and bench boost in 37. Who's my vice captain this week? That's a good question. Monreal, I suppose. Shane Long could be a good punt. I really don't think Shane Long is a good punt. Very limited minutes. I don't know if there's been more news on Austin. I don't think there's been a press conference today, so tomorrow is probably looking good for that. I'll tell you what no one's considered. Josh King, 5.8 million. Do you know who else is 5.8 million? This guy. 5.8 million. 2 double game weeks. I mean that, and then that really is 2 extra games. Well, King is 6.2, yeah, but he's 5.8 million for me. Redmond. Ever thought about going without Alexis? No, not really. I mean, I've thought, yeah, okay, I have thought about it, but it's not happening. Oxlade-Chamberlain hat-trick against Man United. Nah, that's not happening, is it? Right wing back versus an out of position striker. Yeah, fair enough. No, I know, I'm really messing around. I don't think I'm going Oxlade-Chamberlain. Just for the sake of getting the double game week player in. Sorry, 2 seconds. Just texting our landlord, the switch for our cooker is broke. Gotta get it fixed. Anyway, what did I miss? King to Tadic and Sané to Pedro. Oh, no. King to Tadic and Sané to Pedro. No, we're not going there. We're not going Pedro. Going without Hazard, Jesus or Kane for 37 caps. Going without. Honestly, out of those three, I think Kane will be my third choice. I think. We'll see. If Jesus plays, I think Kane is my third choice for captaincy. Do I think this week's disappointing? Yeah, it's pretty. To be fair, most of the double game weeks so far have been pretty disappointing. Isn't Sané a big rotation? I think he'll be okay now, but no guarantees. Sorry, are you going without Hazard? Is that? Oh yeah, okay. You said you're doing Hazard to Pedro. So Jesus, Kane, or Sanchez? He's going about. I think Jesus because of the fixtures, and because we've shown form before. He's just scored in his game back. Let's see how he does in 36. But I think Jesus. I think Spurs are great, obviously, but surely that Man United game isn't high scoring, even with injuries and stuff. Is my wildcard worth being played for a -8? So, yeah, I think so. Well, surely you can change more than 3 players. I mean, what are you saving the wildcard for at this point? Hazard's a great shout for the ammo, but I think Matt's saying that he's not going to have Hazard. I mean, Hazard would be my choice. Oh yeah, I've already made transfers. That's what you're talking about. I'm talking about my team. I basically got players in waiting for price raises. Although I can probably actually do the... Oh no. Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Yeah, I'm completely lost it tonight. Last time in the interview we played Hull, he got 13 points. Oh god, I don't want that on my bench. What I want him to do... What did he do last time we played Swansea? You need to make money for Gabriel to Monreal. What option would you go for? That's really tough without being able to see your team. They lost 3-0. Poor. You've already used wildcard. Should you triple captain Santos? Do you have bench moves left? I would save triple captain for the game at 37, I think. Where would you like to see Pickford and Defoe next season FPL? It's probably mid-table teams. Where can Pickford go? Don't even know. trying to think of what goalies would go. I mean, to be fair, Pickford is probably an upgrade to a lot of goalies. It's just whether someone bring him in. West Ham, maybe? Yeah, there goes Shawnee too. West Ham need probably a good goalie. I'm just thinking, like, maybe Bournemouth. Maybe Bournemouth. Probably not, not Everton. No, Everton as well, actually. Everton would be a good place for him. The thing is, obviously he's gone down, so he's going to get priced accordingly anyway. So, probably not going to get a bargain out of him. Whereas, I don't know, for example, so let's say Spurs, let's see if Walker actually goes, then if he doesn't go straight away and Trippier gets priced as Walker's backup and then Walker leaves, then Trippier will be in all our teams. Yeah, Pickford to Man City maybe. Can you imagine James Milner as a defender next season? He has to be a defender next season. He'll be a very expensive one as well. Oh yeah, there'll always be a cheap goalkeeper that emerges for sure. Sanchez or Gabiadini for the captain? I think Sanchez. Yeah, Liverpool will probably sign left back. You'd imagine anyway. I wonder if Milner would play then. Will they make any changes to the game next year? They might. We'll have to wait and see. I'd really like them to do the chips thing where they put where the chips are available on both sides of the season, the first and second half. Oh, look at that. Kane to Costa lets me do Davies to Koscielny. Double Arsenal defence. Means I have to bench Southampton defence though. Probably not worth it. Imagine the defensive points from Milner. Exactly, he's on penalty as well. But he'll be like 7 million at least. And now starting price each year is determined. I suppose a lot of it depends on last year or last couple of years. Team, whatever options there are. Because I think everyone expects like backup strikers, for example, to cost like next to nothing, but you can't price them too low because otherwise they become too obvious to pick once the first choice striker's injured. If Milner is a defender for 6 million next year, you'll definitely buy him. I honestly, 6 million, I really don't think it's happening. Milner won't be on penalty kicks next season. That's not necessarily true. We'll have to wait and see. Right, lads. I think I'm going to start winding down. I'm pretty happy with my team. Happy-ish. Was it Davies and Kane? Triple Spurs instead of triple Chelsea is basically it. You already see your game week 1 forwards as Kane, Jesus and Gale. We'll have to see. Kane, does he ever do it at the start of the season? Don't know. Firmino will be a forward. Yeah, well, yeah, he should be a forward next season. I need to be to Gabbiadini. If you're talking about my team, though, don't have enough money. Triple Chelsea or triple Chelsea? I'm going to go with triple Chelsea. Don't swap Alonso, keep him. That's to me, there's no way I'm getting rid of Alonso. Oh yeah. Alonso to Luis? No, don't do that. Bring in Fuchs? Nah, definitely not. Any last minute questions? Last minute questions. Roll up, roll up. Costa is a must. Do we think Alonso or Cahill gets dropped for Terry? Probably not Alonso because he's left wing back. So I'd say Cahill is more likely. And then, because Cahill's captain them this year, right? So maybe Cahill comes on for the last 20 minutes. I say Terry will start the last game. Probably not the last 2 games, it depends on the league. But Terry will start the last game because it's at home. And then he'll come off for Cahill. Probably. Because then he gets his standing ovation. Because Shani has the most bonus points out of all defenders. Yeah? Is that true? Can we see that? 19. Just behind Walker, who's missed like quite a few games recently. Zuma will come in ahead of Terry. Absolutely no way. Okay, Terry playing 38, fair enough. Barini, oh my god. Why would players get dropped for the last game if they won the league? They wouldn't necessarily, but I think players like Terry will play. Since last season there. Has that been confirmed? I don't know, even if it hasn't, it's going to be his last season there. So surely gets a good send-off. Spurs playing Friday consideration could be an early washout. I'm not going to worry about the fact it's Friday. It's been confirmed. Okay, cool. Blint to Daniels. Sounds okay. Although, is there not a double game at play you could get instead, maybe? Oh yeah, when will Costa punish us? Oh yeah, Monday. That's it. See, Kane playing straight away. If he misses out or doesn't do very well against West Ham, boom, Costa in Monday Night Football. The thing is, like I said, West Ham 2 clean sheets in a row, coinciding with Reed coming into the team, and I think Adrian as well. By the way, lads, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Only on 36 at the moment. I know we can do more than that. I know we can do more than that. What was I looking for? Terry confirmed that. Oh, Kane, first goal scorer. I was just about to check something, now I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, West Ham players. Yeah, see, Adrian started the last 2 games, Reed started the last 2 games. Both clean sheets, Everton and Stoke. Not bad. Oh yeah, quick polls update. Let's have a looky here. So Gameweek 36 captain, yeah, Sanchez miles ahead. I'm not even going to read out the percentages. How many hits for non-wildcarders? So 42% are on the wildcard, 18% say 4 points, 17% 8 points, 12% no hit, so fairly close. Ali or Ericsson? Ali is still ahead, 59%. I think that's actually increased. 40% said Ericsson. Safest Man United defender, De Gea or no one, 60%. Blind 15%, Bailly 13%. I don't know how Blind is ahead of Bailly on that. Is that right? Yeah, people got Blind ahead of Bailly. I think that's wrong. Although I suppose he was getting a rest for Europe, maybe, but probably not. Will Gabbiadini come good? 62%. That's increased as well. Say no. So there you go. Go on my Gameweek 35 team. Who will I regret getting rid of most? Let's have a look. No one? Genuinely no one. Son, if Son keep, I mean, no one's talking about Son. Chances are he doesn't start, but if he keeps playing the rest of the season, he could damage me. But otherwise, I'm getting rid of De Gea and Valencia. Both. De Gea's probably not a risk, but Valencia is. Crystal Palace, yeah, don't need them. Son, like I said, maybe. Mawson, yeah, I like him because he scored a couple of goals for me, but not worried about that. Funes Mori, nice to finally get rid of him. Gabbiadini, like I said, not interested. But I think Son is the one, probably. That team was always short term. Exactly. To be fair, I took a lot of hits and got in some of those players just because of this wild card. So it's not the same team as it would have been if I didn't have the wild card on my back pocket. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I will watch the press conferences tomorrow and confirm my team on Twitter. I'll let you know what I ended up with. I think it's going to be pretty close to that team we went through earlier, the 3-5-2. I'm a little bit tempted by 4-4-2 because it's a bit different, but like Matt said in the chat earlier, it's a bit boring going for a defender over an attacker, so we'll see. Hopefully we all score well in Gameweek 36. Next week potentially more interesting, although I feel like most of us will have our team set anyway for Gameweek 37, so there's not that many decisions to make, but we can talk about captain and whatever. I know a few people, or someone asked earlier, when will I be streaming next? Good question. I'll probably, maybe Wednesday after the Arsenal game, so straight after the Arsenal game, straight in. I don't know if I'll stream before then. Maybe on Monday after all the games are finished apart from the Southampton Arsenal game, but we'll see. In fact, the Scoutcast might even be on Wednesday next week, so I'll have to work around that. But I'll tweet, etc. to let you know. And we'll go from there. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hit the like button if you haven't already, if you enjoyed the stream. And subscribe if you are new around here. Up to 1,130 subs now. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. But yeah, good luck in Gameweek 36, and I will catch you soon.